everyone, I'm Megan Benanti, aka the Mystical Magical Meg. So thanks for joining me on my YouTube channel. Please subscribe and leave me any comments below. And hey, watch this video and check out your reading for today. See what you think. Now this reading is going to apply to you whenever you find this video, because that's kind of the magic of the way this works. You'll get the message when you need the message. So don't worry about it if it comes like, if it's 3 years from now, it still will say what you need to hear. And so let's see, today we've got the steering wheel for a ship. That's our first charm. We have a stethoscope. That is our second charm. And we have a flip-flop. That is our third charm. So you will select either the steering wheel, and I don't know the proper name of this, but I will look it up for you, the stethoscope or the flip-flop, and the reading will apply for you today and hopefully help you on your life journey. So, because that's my goal, that's what I do. And you're joining me here today in Tarot Dallas. This is my office where I work and see my clients. And I've been doing this for about 20 years. I'm new to YouTube, but not new to reading. So I also do live readings, not live readings, but readings on Instagram, and those are published every Friday if you're interested in following me there. Okay, so let's read for these, for the ship captain's steering wheel first, and we'll see what we have for you guys. The deck I'm working with is called the Light Seers Tarot. Beautiful deck if you're into decks, and very modern and contemporary if that's something that matters to you. So let's see what we've got for you this week. So coming up, all right, so you're dealing with some heartache here. And I think, with that, maybe feeling a little out of control as we look at that wheel and the idea of spinning out of control. And that's how that's how the captain of the ship steers, is by turning this. So, you've got a lover who's taken a break or stepped out, and maybe that's you. Maybe the heartache is yours because you're stepping away from someone you care about. But know that this is, it's not a forever situation. It might be that this relationship needs to end, but it doesn't mean it's going to be the end of your ability to love. Love grows and magnifies every time we do it. So know that you've got strength and ability here. Just to get through this situation. Work, you're so good in your work. You're steadfast. You seem to be staying focused. You're managing your anxiety levels right now. Kudos to you. And there's a lot coming at you, but I feel like you're taking on, kind of trying to be in the Zen spot. And your energy, although things are swirling around you, you're maintaining your level of consciousness and not freaking out. So give yourself a pat on the back. You really deserve it this week. So good steering there. All right, areas of the heart. I see you trying to be very hard to be the perfect woman or perfect man right now, the perfect lover. And I know that you're also seeking someone who is perfect for you, and that's really significant. You're like, why can't I find my ideal mate? This is that idea. I think some of you are thinking twin flame. I don't personally believe in twin flames. I believe in soulmates, because I think we have a huge soul family on the other side. And so we connect with different soulmates throughout our lives and learn different lessons from them. It doesn't mean that they have to be in our life the entire time. Lessons are usually painful. So think about it that, you're on your soul's journey right now. I feel like you're trying to bring some spirituality into your personal life. And that needs to be also in connection with your partner. Now, our minds, our egos want to confuse this like magical chemistry sometimes with being, the only one. And I think that limits us. Open up your mind, be able to explore what a relationship can look like for you. And don't put the limitation of having to be a twin flame on that. I don't know, maybe there are twin flames. I just don't want to put that kind of pressure on myself or anybody that I care about. There's a lot of good spiritual energy flowing though. Your sexuality, the understanding of your body seems really prominent. I feel like you've got some weight loss going on right now, which might be stress related, but you're really setting your intentions that the right partner for you is going to come forward. And this is a great place to be because I feel like you've got a lot of growth in your personal life area. Now, also coming into your spirituality, separate from that, not related to love, but just in general, you know what? You've got some real conflicting ideas here, and this is something you've got to look at. It's definitely time. This is tied into your belief systems, and I know you're trying to let them go, but you are holding on. So you've got to let go of the belief systems that aren't serving you. And I feel like you've got a bit of a pull between what your ego wants and what your soul needs. And so until you let go of that ego stuff, I know it's just as powerful in you to listen to that. But until you pay attention to what the soul really needs, you're going to remain in conflict. And this is going to feel like an unresolved issue. So do some journaling this week. Try to let go of that steering wheel a little bit and see where the wind takes you as you journal. I want you to start with a prompt of, my biggest struggle this week is, or my biggest personal struggle is, and think about what it is that you're trying to define in yourself through outside influences. Like, what are you responding to versus what is innately you? And after you're done with that and you're sort of purged all that stuff out there, I want you to take the time to fill up a full page of everything that makes you special as a unique individual. And I want you to really embrace those notions as you move forward. All right, so those are our steering wheel people for this week. So letting go of what you can't control and focusing on what you can. And let's take a look at our stethoscope people and see what we have for you. So I need to take a moment and shuffle again because we got to mix it up good. And you know, if you just had the reading for the captain's wheel, hang in there, keep in there, because there's more information that could be interesting for you. Okay. Okay, so we'll see what we got for you guys with the stethoscope. And you know, we think about it, the stethoscope is for listening to your heart, to your breathing, to your lungs. So paying really close attention. And let's see. Oh, you're in a good place. Lots of good support for you from your friends right now. So I just see a lot of transformation and healing and fun times, maybe a little boozing up a little bit. I don't see this as being bad. And it's not like you're socializing with everyone, but I feel like you're really focused on the people that you care about and you want to spend quality time with. And I do feel like they're a good support for you. And they're offering you guidance about your life. And I feel like somebody's offering you some guidance about your future. So maybe you're making some kind of decision right now that seems significant. And you're listening to them. That's part of that stethoscope. And they're listening to your heart, which is really supportive. We need those kind of friends in our life. All right, so work. Work not so great. Definitely the listening is going downhill here. And maybe there's nothing coming in. There's definitely slow back in information and feeling a bit stagnant. Or if not that, if things are happening quickly, the communication isn't clear enough for you to understand and get the message that you need about the work that you're doing. It feels a little chaotic to me, and and I know that I'm reading for multiple people here, so some of you are struggling with the chaos and what is actually your responsibility or what you're supposed to get done. Others of you, I feel, are feeling really stagnant, and there's an unusual amount of pressure on you to feel successful and to feel like you're growing or thriving, and it's it's on hold right now. So don't beat yourself up about it. I feel like you're putting too much pressure on yourself. And, think about how you're feeling about this job. Listen to your heart in this case. What does it say for you? Is this the right place for you to be? Is this the right position for you to be in? And if yes, where's your mind? What are you distracted with? Let's get back into the game if you want to thrive in your work, because so much of the time it is about our attitude. So let's keep your intention in there. All right, so personally for you, big decisions here, and I think you do know what you want and what you need to do for your personal life. You've had a lot of options. I definitely feel like you're trying to take the high road this time and choose something that is not an impulse decision or just what your ego wants. You're focusing more intently, and you are considering your future here, and maybe this is part of what you're talking to your friends about, because this is a period where you're trying to grow, and so the decisions you're making are about that growth. And I want you to utilize the tools you have, because I do feel like there's tools around you that you can tap into that are going to help you on this journey. And make a list of those. I want you to actually write it down. So in case you forget, you have that reference point. I forget things all the time, and I go back to those lists and it's like, oh yeah, that's what I need to be doing, or this is how I can fill this time, so that you don't feel like you're wasting any of your efforts. And I feel like you really are listening to your heart in this case, and that seems significant. And don't be afraid to reach a little farther than you normally would, because in some ways this is maybe beyond your comfort zone and you need to stretch yourself here. This is how you're going to expand and grow. So I love this. All right, and last for our stethoscope people, great growth in the spiritual realm for you. Some of you might have found a mentor here, and I'm leaning towards a female who's just really got an open heart, and it's female energy. It doesn't have to be a woman, but it's almost like you found someone you connect with that maybe is kind of that guru or spiritual speaker. Maybe it's a book you're reading and it's the author, but it's like, oh, she's speaking my language. Thank goodness. I needed to hear this. This is the message I need. And so you're really tapping into that, and there's good growth there. And also, if I'm looking at you personally, your heart is so open to receiving whatever messages come forward to you right now. And that's really powerful. So it's like, okay, God, just give me the sign, show me the way. And you're fully into that Zen element. So really, really positive stuff going on, and hang in there through the work. I know you can do this. It's about listening to your heart, and you can definitely do that. All right, so let's look at our flip-flop people. So the flip-flop, an important shoe. It's a go-to. Almost everybody has, except my husband, because he can't handle that thing between his toes. I'm like, oh, like, you gotta have a thing between your toes, right? No, but it's our fast slip-on shoe. We throw on flip-flops when we're in a hurry, when we want to be comfortable, and when we get a pedicure, because pedicures are important. So we don't want to mess up our nails. All right, so flip-flop, a necessary shoe, one of the simplest things we have, and actually probably the simplest, most functional shoe we have, other than a slide or a mule. Okay, so let us take a look at our flip-flop people. Okay, so if you have kids, first off, there is some focus on a child that is not going in the direction you want them to be going, and that's okay. And it might be time, a flip-flop's a loosey-goosey shoe. It's not real supportive. This is a child that's probably needing more support right now, so I want you to be open. It's not necessarily discipline, it's structured support. So, showing them love as well as, hey, let's guide you in this direction. It might be a little more interesting or a little more successful for you. So think about it in those terms. For those of you that don't have kids, I feel like you're wanting to start a new cycle in your life and you're not sure where to begin. And part of the fear is like, I don't want to start over. I already know so much. But you know what? One of the most important things in our lives is being willing to see things through the eyes of a child. I have to rein myself in sometimes. I've been doing this 20 years. I think of myself as a master, and yet I'm not going to grow if I don't allow myself to be that student. So right now, the divine is calling you to be a student. Don't fight this. Open yourself up to learning new things and to the idea of starting over. It doesn't mean a financial start over. This is about you creatively adapting to new situations. So allow that energy to soar and get comfortable in it. That's what the flip-flop's about, you know? Okay, so work. You're coming to the end of your journey in this particular job or particular project. So I do feel like you're ready to kind of wrap this up and move on to the next thing. You have made great accomplishments here. And so I see this as a positive kind of finalizing and preparing yourself to end this journey and travel on to the next thing in your life. Now, maybe that part of this is a resistance to having to start something new. Or if you're, if you do contract type work, it's like, oh my gosh, I don't have another contract coming up. Get out there. You never know what you're going to find and what's going to be an inspiration for you. And how you're going to inspire someone else. You gotta let yourself shine. And this is tapping into that creative energy of fearlessness. So I really feel like you can do this. You have so much experience and wisdom that I see in motion here, and you're bringing all that with you. So it's like you have, it's a portfolio of your life experiences. So whatever field you're in, take this with you. You've got skills and you can apply this into the next thing that you're ready for. Some of you might also be traveling, and I do feel like you're coming to the end of this particular journey. And so I want you to begin to look for the next thing. If this isn't quite done yet, but you're getting close. So it's becoming time. And that flip-flop is going to help you on your way to protect your feet so you don't wear yourself down so much. Sneakers would be better, but hey, we'll work with what we've got. So, okay, personal life. Oh, this is good. Okay, so personal life is busy for you, and you've got things going on here that always, you're so not good at relaxing, but I feel like you're trying. And you're finding your comfort zone. You're staying very organized. You're being very disciplined. I do feel like you've got robust creative energy right now, and you're using that in your personal life, whether you're artistic or a dancer or a musician or a mathematician. We all have creative energy that we use and turn in different ways, and it doesn't necessarily have to be, painting a picture. It can be the meticulousness of how we do the dishes or fold the laundry. So don't forget the mundane things, but I feel like you know how to find peace in your crazy life. And your personal life has a lot of demands, but you're like, it's okay, I've got this for now. At least this week it's good, I've got it. So that looks really good for you. Okay, and then spiritually for you, I feel like you're working hard in your spiritual life, and you're seeking, and you're seeking outside of yourself. So you're looking for answers, and that can be from books or guides online, through a church or synagogue or mosque, whatever it is that you connect with. And so there is, like, you're looking for answers. Like, is there a right way? Is there a format? Is there a ritual? Those things can be very important for some people. I don't use a lot of ritual. I mean, coffee is my ritual, brushing my teeth. I do say prayers regularly. That would be my one real ritual in my spiritual life. However, I feel like you're looking for answers from outside of yourself. And as long as they resonate for you, those are gonna work. So talk to the people you trust, the people you admire, the people you connect with in your spiritual realm, and I feel like you'll get good guidance here. And you're kind of like, it's like you're mapping out what your system is going to be. And I really feel this is quite powerful for you. And don't be afraid to question too. If you're like, why are we doing this way? Or what does this mean again? It's okay. It's always good to ask. That's how we grow and change in our spiritual life. And I think, with your flip-flop too, you're used to being comfortable, and I feel like you're trying to understand a little bit about how other people do things, and maybe that's a little out of your comfort zone, but it's also pushing you to think in a new direction. Okay, guys, so those are your readings for this week. I hope that they have helped you out. Please, please, please subscribe. Leave me comments below. I need those. Give me a thumbs up. I need those. Follow me on Instagram as well. And let me know what you think. I'm always interested in hearing what people have to say and what I can do to improve your lives. This, for me, is my gift back to the community, and so I just want to make a difference here. Thanks so much, and have a great day.